The audio sounds fine. Okay, I hope this goes better than the last better than the last stream did. Uh, so for this stream, I'll be playing some Mega Man 7 8-bit because I was originally going to stream Sonic 2, but my computer says it's not powerful enough to run it, and I already died. That's great. 10 minutes in, the stream's just started and I already died. Why is there no sound effects? Am I even... Oh boy. The heck, there's still no sound effects. Yeah, there's no sound effects here. What the f... Okay, apparently I didn't do something right. So the reason I'm playing this is already explained, is because I was originally going to play AVGN Adventures, but my copy just decided to stop working. So I decided to try Sonic 2. Then that was slowing down, the sound was weird, so I switched to this. Since I at least know I can use this. It's so odd, why is there no sound effects? Yeah, I've played this game before, and I know there's supposed to be sound effects. So this is my oddest stream I've done yet. Hello? I swear, streaming is more difficult than I thought it would be. It's really hard.
I think streaming would be hard because then you have to like pay attention to all that stuff. I think it's way harder than normal just recording. I guess it depends like
Okay,
what
it's
you're
working
doing.
now.
Oh, you're good. I streamed like twice
Okay. Let's try to get back to the game.
There you go.
And I died.
I was just playing X recently. I feel like the X not X series because half of them are like pretty good and half of them are not. But how do you feel about that series?
Okay. It should work now.
I was asking what's your like your whole general opinion on like the Mega Man
You did. You
series,
heard
like the
quiet.
best.
You turn the volume somehow.
Oh yeah, is this good? Or is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask what your like your general opinion it was on the like Mega Man series when it comes to like the regular numbered games versus the X series.
The Mega Man, like the full series, is my favorite video game series of all time. If I had to choose specifically, probably the X games are like my favorite.
Yeah, I only played X and the one with the really bad voice acting, just because it was funny. It was like 8? Was no, I don't know.
Yeah, it was either Mega Man 8 or X4.
Oh yeah. I don't know why we. Trying to get on this. The link you sent me didn't take me directly there, so I'm trying to like find the channel. Oh. Let me go.
Jesus God.
Yeah, Mega Man's like really like sort of inconsistent with its difficulty. Like some games will be like extremely hard, and some are like kind of pretty easy.
Even the difficulty within some games, like one level is easy, next one is impossible.
Yeah, definitely.
Jesus, I suck at this.
I always like the how the boss fights, like how they handled that. I think a lot of like the like how they format like the levels and the boss things were pretty like inspirational for a lot of the series. I need to go back and like
Yeah.
play a lot more of them.
For some reason, my stream is not having sound effects, but it's having music.
It's weird. How does it even work? I just went into the Twitch and Mega Man's face.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
The rain effect has like such a cool like nostalgic feeling to it. It'd be cool to make like a whole game that's like really aesthetically pleasing game with a lot of like rain and like rose petal like effects. Not petals, cherry blossoms.
For those of you, I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube channel. So for those of you who are watching this is my friend Dave.
Hey everybody.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, like what you like.
Well, really big fan of a lot of like old platformers, and I just like love watching reviews and commentary. So always wanted to put my head into the game. So I'm just chilling, watching this, and then hope to make more content and everything, like doing streams and like highlight videos and everything. And I watched recently actually these reviews the smaller channel TGX I believe, and there was he was playing through all the Mega Man games, and I was actually pretty interested in that. Like, and then someone called me Johnny. I was watching those. I was trying to get like a feel of the history of it.
So this is our first attempt of a commentary let's play that we plan on doing sometime.
So, have you beaten this game before, and if so, how many times?
I've beaten this game before, but I'm not sure about this specific version, because what I'm playing is an 8-bit fan game recreation of the original Mega Man 7, which I have beaten the original I think once.
Have you ever played one of those RPGs? The Battle Network games, and also I think there was like a what was it? For like GameCube or PS2, there was a turn-based one.
I've been trying to get into the Battle Network games because I have the first one on my DS. What was that called? The cartridge that can load up ROMs.
Oh yeah, I almost called it.
Yeah. It's not really
There's no sun though. The clouds don't have eyeballs.
There's a certain point after hearing this music where it gets annoying.
You said it in the track, it's annoying. What's your favorite Mega Man track? Remember, remember when that Airman, all those different things of Airman were going out?
Yeah. I'm not sure about my favorite, but there's pretty much any of the remakes that's from Smash Bros. If those count.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was surprised they didn't put the X version of Mega Man just for like I don't know because I guess it's like how it is like proportions for Smash, but it makes a lot more sense having that, but not as an alternative costume though. You'd think it'd be like another character, or maybe have Zero in it, but there'd be the millionth sword character. Maybe you could have other stuff.
Yeah, there's not enough sword characters.
It's not enough Fire Emblem. I need my representation.
We need a 20 millionth Fire Emblem character.
Let's go Fire Emblem and also other Nintendo properties no one cares about.
It's Super Smash Bros. Featuring Fire Emblem and a few other characters.
All the heroes you love. And Mario and other people too. Trying to think about the platforms. So like they half disappear, or is that like part of the I was just flickering because I was just looking for a second and it like half disappeared and I was like, what?
I think it's part of the level where they're supposed to be invisible, but you can still walk on them.
Oh yeah, I remember those parts where the blocks would just come and go at seemingly random at first. How do you feel about that kind of trial and error type gameplay?
Well, the thing about the difficulty in trial and error, it depends, like, if it's well designed or not, if I enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it takes like a million years to get back to the same spot, if it's just a tedious like pick one or the other option thing, it's just annoying.
Because one of I think my most hated game of all time is Mega Man and Bass, and that game has a lot of like difficult sections that aren't well designed.
Yeah, if it's going to be badly designed, it might as well be easy.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
God damn it! Breathe. Oh, I thought it was just me and stuff. He just freaking lazily pushes the ice. He could just like maul you, but he doesn't
Just
bother.
like taps it, makes an ice and just taps it.
I'm so angry, I'm gonna tap ice at him.
That's so weird. Why is there no sound effects? I don't get it.
Wait, are you this version of his on what are you playing this on?
So I can do that.
You said this is a different version than like the original version.
Yeah. that's in like the 8-bit style. I think it was made from like Japan or China or like one of those places.
I always wanted to like have a real copy of like a bootleg or fan made game.
Yeah.
Imagine where to get that. Like, you ever been to like a con or like anything for like gaming? I never been to one.
I've never been to one, but I've been wanting to go to one. But we can't go now because of Corona.
Damn it! Perfect time. There'd be less people. You could buy all the merch. Ice stalactites.
Oh, now you do it. Okay.
I just imagine him being like in deep pain, but doesn't say anything because he's stepping on the spike. He's like, you think I don't feel this, Mega Man, but I really do.
You shouldn't be able to feel this. He's a robot, so
I was programmed that only my feet feel. Not your luck, it's cruel.
Well, it's like the brain scratch explanation was like a whole self-destruct button on his foot that can only be activated by his spike.
It goes exactly into the spot. I need to watch Captain N. Who's the worst voice on Captain N?
I've been wanting to watch Captain Man, but I don't think it's on like any streaming services.
Well, I know what I have to do. But it's on, I remember the show, the Mega Man show being on WB Kids. I remember being like randomly clicking on one of them, and I bought like I didn't even play the games at that point yet, but I watched the show, and I guess just seeing his design, I was like, I'm just gonna buy this toy, so I just did. And I bought like him and Zero, and pretend I knew what to do.
Did you hear about that?
Sonic's. What was on?
I don't know. I think it was like came out like a couple years ago on Cartoon Network. This thing was just like Sonic Boom, but with Mega Man.
It's funny, like Sonic Boom. I think the second season, at least the self-referential parts, I thought were pretty funny, even though like how it looks is like kind of low budget, whatever. Like, I'm trying to show now, see how did they change the design?
I really like the software jokes in but I don't like it if it's like the main game, since it's like, hey, we made Sonic Boom, why is it lyric? It's in this franchise, let's make fun of that. But and then it's a part of like the main series, it's like,
They should have just made fun of the actual game. They should have been like, that game really sucks. Good thing we still have the show to bank on.
At least there's one thing to come out of this franchise, and it's the Cartoon.
Hey, we're still getting canceled. No, they just stopped.
Yeah, it's because Cartoon Network puts out like 6 in the morning or something.
Yeah, they didn't give a crap. I think, and then they shoved a regular show on the bus too. I think the finale was like some random, wasn't even like 8 p.m. or anything.
Yeah, I think it was like in the middle of like a different show marathon or something.
It's so sad. I don't even watch like Cartoon Network anymore. They just still do like they stopped doing the Teen Titans Go forever every day marathons.
Jesus. Like I only watch a few shows on Cartoon Network, but I use like my Hulu subscription. So I got like Cartoon Network and Disney shows.
Yeah, I'm really like one of the last few shows I like tried to actually watch and I went through all the way was Gravity Falls.
Oh, Gravity Falls is
and yeah, it was so cool. I like shows that are for kids, but not actually just for kids.
Yeah. The other like couple months ago, I started watching the new DuckTales reboot on Disney XD.
Yeah, I saw one episode of
It's
that
so
where he was
good.
talking about the fourth wall, and I was like amazed.
Oh, oh, that episode is so good. That's like
I
my
was like, I
favorite
have to
show.
watch it.
That's what, get me talking about that show. I can talk about it for like hours if I wanted to.
I'm gonna start watching it. There's a lot of seasons out of it, or is it just like kind of new? Because that's not really new. But I remember hearing about like seeing the commercials for a while ago. So I wanna,
I think there's 3 seasons of it. Seasons 1 and 2 are on Disney Plus, and season 3 is on a Hulu subscription. I think it's like Hulu Premium or something.
have you ever seen BoJack Horseman?
I don't know, but I've heard good things about that show. It's one of like 10 million shows in my watch later list that I have to get to eventually.
Yeah, I have like so many game shows and like other things. I'm like, that is gonna be the best thing in the world 3 years from now when I get to it.
Yeah. There's like so many shows and games and movies and stuff. People are like, oh, it's so good, you should watch it. I'm like, okay. And I just want to watch the list, get to it like 3-4 years after I'm supposed to.
Can you think of one thing where you did put it off, and then you reach like right now is a 3 years later point?
I remember
I'm
one
trying to
of
think
them
if I
was,
ever did that.
I think like a couple years ago, there was a Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans original crossover. It came out a couple years ago. I was supposed to watch that, but then I just now got to it.
Was it good or did it like crap on
I watched like the first
original?
half and I was like, I'm good. It's just normal Teen Titans Go stuff.
You're right. That show like is almost like has to be like ironic in a way. Like that's the only way I can understand. It makes sense. It was like an internet show itself, or just like a 2-minute clip show for the kids. Some parts I guess are kind of like just I don't know. I guess the show is the whole excuse to have Robin shaking his butt.
The only way I can watch that show and like it is if I compare it to
Is
like,
if Robin was
shows.
constantly shaking his butt. Okay. If you compare it to the shows like what? Powerpuff Girls?
Like new Powerpuff Girls, a new Ninja Turtle show that came out like the year after the other show ended. And there's one more cartoon I don't remember that I don't like. But if I compare it to shows I really don't like, then it's just normal kid show garbage.
Yeah, it's true. Like, what do you think is the most like this kid show makes you just want to like? Well, the most like I hate this. I don't understand why it would have any appeal. Like, what show is like that? There's a lot like that. I can think of it.
So on Nickelodeon, there's this guy named Dan Schneider. He made a bunch of
Oh,
action
Dan the
shows.
man.
Yeah, then he made this one cartoon that was like really, really bad.
Wow. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, what did he make? Because
It was like a spin-off of Henry Danger, but it was animated for some reason. And that's like the same characters and cast.
did he make the show a game like a video game type show, or is that somebody else?
Game Shakers?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
or is that just like in his style of just
maybe
live
like
action?
I think that was his, oh god. That was like his final live action show before he parted ways with Nickelodeon. Jeez, will I ever be on stage in the stream?
Yeah, they couldn't get enough. He couldn't get his pitch past them. You hear about that? He was trying to get a show pitched to them. There, it just said, "Hey, let's just get a bunch of kids and then show them the feet, and then that's their show." And they said no, and they said, "I'm out of here."
I just like talking to you because I'm young, relatively. I'm only 16, so like I think critically and like analytically about stuff. I I don't really talk to people about it because they just like, oh, they don't like talk stuff like that. So I'm glad I can talk about this
Exactly.
to someone.
Yeah, same. I always like every day. I kind of like think I'm like, wait a minute, dude, am I overthinking everything in my whole life?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's fun to do that.
yeah. But hey, just because it's bad doesn't mean I have to hate it.
Yeah, I remember earlier I was talking to my girlfriend the anti-aliasing for knocking out. I just mentioned it for like 2 seconds, but I felt stupid even doing that. I was like, oh,
The other day I was trying to watch the Amazing Spider-Man movie from 2012, and my sister was
oh
like,
my god.
I'm trying to think about it analytically as a movie, and she's just like, oh, it sucks because it's not the same as the 2002 Spider-Man, or it's not the MCU Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've seen the first one. I remember seeing the first of Amazing Spider-Man. I watched all the first three, and I really liked that as a kid. I even like the third one because I guess I was just a kid. And even now, I kind of think it's funny. Um, it just stands out, I guess. I kind of appreciate that more than it being
I
one
remember
that
like
could have been obviously better.
the first three Spider-Man movies were like my childhood. I used to watch them over and over again, like 24/7. Like they were the best things ever. Then like I like, saw trailers for the Amazing Spider-Man, and I was like, whoa, looks cool. And I was like, I don't know. And I didn't read Spider-Man comics, so I didn't know like he had artificial web shooters or stuff like that. Because in the originals, they come out of his wrist. So I was like, oh, that's what Spider-Man is. It comes out of his wrist. And then I
Yeah, that's
saw
what I figured at first. Like I thought maybe it was a cover up when he shows it that way, so he could do the wrestling part. And then I thought like after that, then he just uses his wrist when he's like normal.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Why does Spider-Man make his own web shoes? I thought that's not accurate to the original.
I remember playing the PS1 game. I think it was one of the first PlayStation 1 games that had like that and like Tomb Raider, and I was like obsessed with that game. It's like mostly on rooftops with like the fog, kryptonite fog covering everything.
Kryptonite
I remember
Clock.
being so cool. I remember being so cool, sneaking into the vents upside down.
I've never actually played any of those Spider-Man games, but I have the first and second movie ones for the GameCube on my SD card, so I might get playing those soon.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 especially pretty good. I don't know about the first movie game. I remember Spider-Man for PS1, which is like I think is like its own thing. And then I remember Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, which wasn't good. And then the first movie game, second movie game, everybody loved. And I haven't played one since that. I like I actually haven't watched just the MCU Spider-Man movies.
They're pretty good. I'd say not as good as like the early 2000s one. It's not as good as the Into the Spider-Verse animated movie that came out.
Yeah, that was dope. Like
That
that was
movie
probably one of the
sucked.
better things that came out from Spider-Man in the past like decade.
But hey, if you want to see Spider-Man interacting with Iron Man or Nick Fury, then yeah, that's what you get. And the villains in those movies are some of the best MCU villains. Like they're really good. Oh hey, it's a boss! Hey.
Who were the villains in Home?
What? Can you repeat that?
What were the villains in the Spider-Man Homecoming?
In Homecoming, the main villain was Vulture, but there's also minor characters like the Shocker and whoever Miles Morales' uncle is. I don't remember his name. The
Oh,
Prowler.
that's another thing. I think it was the '90s show. The '90s show I watched like before in the morning. I think it was on like it was on like 6 or 7. I think it was like 7 a.m. It was the one where like Peter Parker looks like a buff, just like a regular Clark Kent type.
It's like, oh,
Like
lose a
like
big
why does he even
hunk
need the
of fucking
powers?
six-pack.
The doughy nerd is now the six-pack guy. Like, you don't even need powers. Stop. It's a Chad Parker. Come on. That show had such a. There's like one scene that like where it said like the best acting ever. It's just Spider-Man when he's in the black suit and he's just like saying to a villain you won't get away, and he just keeps screaming. I love I like acting that recently I've been watching the reviews of like Dingo Pictures films, which are so badly animated and
There's not
dubbed.
even
It's
animation.
hilarious.
It's like slideshows.
There's literally just the Aladdin one or Aladdin because it's ALL. It's so hilarious.
And there's like the Lion King with the dinosaur that says.
That's the exception. That's the only good one. Gotta play Animal Soccer World. Oh, you gotta play Animal Soccer World. I think it's by the same company.
Weren't those movies on like PS2 or something?
Yeah, they made movies, and then they also made like in the movies with just like a little puzzle games and like nonsense in the middle of them as an excuse to basically make the movies on PS2.
Yeah, that's insane. There's so many people who can't make games or can't publish games, but these people can release slideshow movies on PS2.
Yeah, they're like inspiration / like.
I am seriously curious if there's any kid who grew up with those.
Imagine if there's like an opposite world where that's like really good and everything else is like, they're trying too hard. They're not genuine enough. Dingo Pictures nowhere to go. Nowhere.
Who likes Nintendo? Dingo Pictures for its act.
I'm interested in playing as Mega Man in Super Mario Bros. Levels, or having different enemies from other games that have different patterns just slapped into any Mega Man game.
There's this fan game called Sonic Super Mario Crossover, and it has like Contra, Final Fantasy, Castlevania characters, so you can play as them in just regular Mario levels.
That's sick. I want to play that.
That game is so good. I think it's like SuperMarioCrossover.com. You can find that.
Did you ever watch Mario Bros. Z? That's for old people. that's back in my day.
Back in my day, this is what we had to watch. Before then, there were YouTubes.
This is what you were forced to watch. You didn't have to. Nope, I had to. Being able to choose and everything.
We had to watch Super Mario Bros. Z and the Scout Grid. We had to enjoy it.
And did we enjoy it? And just endless screaming. Doug Walker screaming. Just today, I was thinking about The Room earlier. I don't know why.
Oh God.
I thought about my favorite French zombie.
Did you see his review of the wall or whatever?
No, but I know on I heard somebody say there's controversy about it.
Yeah, that's the one video I refuse to watch on the internet as a whole. Like if I was forced to go through and watch every single video on YouTube, I would not watch that.
You got one left. No.
You have one left. Now just kill me now, huh?
One more and then you'll get immortality. Nah, just kill me.
If there was a gun held in my head, I had to watch it. I would die. Rest in peace. How is that even? This guy who critiques movies, and he makes those same mistakes in his video.
He's it's funny now, especially like given the lens that we have now. Like he's like such an old like kind of format and stuff, but it's weird. It's like a weird mix between him being like sort of genuine and really weird, and just playing it up. But it's kind of like funny. If it's a show I care about or something I never heard of that I kind of want to hear about, I might click it. It really depends on like the era of videos. Like some of the new ones are okay, and kind of like if I put them on like 2 times speed, so I don't have to deal with it. But some of it's okay. But I remember I watched Spoonie's long ass Final Fantasy reviews, even though he was just like crapping on them. Like it was 8 and like 10. That older thing where like I watched on the same thing. I think it's the same. What is it called? The guy with the glasses. There was a guy named Rap Critic who would do that. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time. I just remember, damn, it was a nostalgia blast. Yeah, I watched Out in the Shadows, like especially of the year. Last one I watched was like best and worst of the year.
I remember when I was younger, I used to watch like AVGN and Nostalgia Critic, and I thought their opinions were like fake because their characters like over exaggerated. So I thought, isn't that really what they thought? Is it? Then they review something like Super Mario Bros. 3 or something. I'd be like, why is AVGN being so positive? What the heck?
Yeah, he's breaking character. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, it's not as bad as some favorite game like 2020 or whatever. Like the Life Black Tiger came out like 2018 and he reviewed that.
Oh my god. That was so bad. I want to know like what was going on. I want to like be the fly on the wall while they were showing somebody that game and said, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I get Gilbert Godfrey on it.
I endorse it.
Oh, do you see the AVGN 1 and 2 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch or whatever?
No, I actually never played that game, which is why I wanted to like see like what references they have.
I played them both, and I think I've beaten them. I remember I beat the first one, but I don't remember if I beat the second one.
They're mostly Mega Man type shooting game, right? Yeah. Or does it have different like mechanics?
Yeah, it's like Metroid, where you like shoot multiple directions, and it's like Mega Man where you can like get power ups and stuff. The second one. I plan on at least getting those somehow when they come out.
I never made a second one. Wait, did you watch the movie? I didn't watch the movie, the Angry Video.
I saw the movie when it was like uploaded to YouTube channel, like like those uploads where it's like very small, like in the corner, and there's like a picture around it. It was blurry as heck, and I couldn't even see it, but I enjoyed every second of it. I don't know why people are so mad at that movie. It's like, what else would you expect from a AVGN movie?
Right, like he just makes one. He just makes a review that's an hour and a half. You should. But with the glitch gremlin, the whole shit has been about him.
What's your favorite episode of AVGN?
I kind of just started watching movies again recently. I remember the Tomb Raider one being pretty good because of him like just walking around different environments of Tomb Raider and stuff. I thought it was pretty decent for a newer one. I like the highlight, the super highlight and virtual highlight review. It's just so horrendous. And it makes a Tool reference. And then while he's saying talking about Tool, they said, you get Tool. And then he says, Tool? Yeah, the band. And then he smiles at the end. I was like, oh yeah, Tool. I was like, I knew I liked them for some reason. Because I went back and I watched this older video. And then I was like, what the hell? I like it when he goes back.
Like a crowbar made of crows. I don't remember what movie that was from, but I remember they were making fun of it in one of the movie reviews that James did. Out of the newer AVGN episodes, my favorite is definitely Chex Quest.
I haven't seen that one. Is that Chex spelled with CHEX, like based on the cereal, the game?
Yeah.
Like that's not the cereal.
The cereal, the candy, the whatever, the chips.
Oh my god!
It's just a simple. He sits down on the couch, reviews a game, has jokes, which is just what I want. I don't want him traveling to a tropical island, finding Gilbert Godfrey or whatever. I want him sitting on a couch talking about a game. Is that so difficult?
Yeah, it's always best when it's like that. Yeah, it's mostly about like how they word the jokes and how like the little visual gags on the couch work.
Yeah.
So you can spice that up in different like ways over time, still making it pretty good without adding a lot of extra stuff. I guess there's in general a lot of issues with shows and like a lot with reboots and stuff. Is that they just like kind of like the fact that they have to make a lot of episodes just make the content weaker by just having everything be all right. Well, now they have to have a reason to do this.
Yeah.
I still watch some like channels that still have that same exact kind of like format now. Like I said earlier, like TGX, and I was trying to find more because I got recommended more after that, and I was like, "This is interesting." Like they all have like they're all really long, like and very very analytical, but they also have the same type of like thing where they just get really mad, they get mad or get really personal. Yeah, like I like that because
group of friends where they are like their own review channels. And,
yeah, like, I think Jay's Reviews.
Yeah, Jay's Reviews, XO, Paradigm Gamer, SideQuest Gamer, and a bunch of like, other people.
Oh yeah, I just oh yeah, I watched I want to watch like two videos of him, but Square Eyed Jack. I remember watching his Jack and Daxter reviews.
Yeah, I watched Square Eyed Jack for his Tony Hawk review, I think.
Oh yeah, I watched his review of the 1 and 2, the newest one of the remake of that.
Usually when I get to a channel that I watch, usually because I try to look for a game that no one else talks about. Like, oh, I'm a fan of this game, but no one else reviews it, except this person. I'm gonna watch that video.
And then it should be like either the title or something about the concept of how they are analyzing it usually is different, but usually I try to look for something else. I love when I find a channel and they start binging it, but then like the next 2 days you watch all the videos and then you're like, and then they upload like a year later, and then you have to wait till then. Like I know Cyber Show, I didn't even know about like him, but I started getting into more like Sonic content just for the funny, and I ended up seeing that, and then I was looking at a video about him like disappearing for a long time. Have you ever seen his Cyber Show videos?
Yeah. I remember I used to watch him and I was like, I don't remember what my first video was, but I used to watch a lot of him. I used to think it was like the funniest thing ever. And then like one day he disappeared, so I'm like, oh, what's up with that? And then I found out, oh, he did it before. He's probably gonna come back eventually. And then he did.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of like that. It makes it special.
It's like you don't appreciate what you have until it disappears.
Yeah, I'm always surprised especially when it's like sort of their career. I'm always surprised when YouTubers like just are like careless about when they do it. Not like it should be every day, but if it's not good, but yeah, at least like every month or week, depending on what kind of video it is. If it's like a really analytical video, like a month.
There's this YouTuber I watched named The Unusual Suspect. His upload schedule is inconsistent as mine.
Wait, I feel like what is the kind of content does he do?
He does movie reviews. It's like similar to the Nostalgia Critic, but not really like it. He was just starting to review the first Iron Man, and trying to go through the whole MCU. And I was just thinking, by the time he's done with like the final MCU movie, he'll be in an old person's home, in a tiny home. That's how rarely he uploads.
He literally, yeah. He's like, I have to rewatch all of them because now I was hungry. What do you think is the best MCU movie?
The best is, I'm not sure, but my favorite is either Spider-Man Homecoming or I swear, I can't remember. So for now, I'll go with Spider-Man Homecoming. Oh, Endgame. So, Homecoming and Endgame. What are your favorites?
Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, it's funny, I won't... Well, those are pretty good, but like kind of like it's like 7 out of 10, which is pretty better than I would think for like a movie that's not Spider-Man, because I automatically have like a like for Spider-Man, so I'd be like, oh cool, and then Batman, I'd be like, oh cool, but I wouldn't imagine not knowing anything about Guardians of the Galaxy that I would like it. So it's still pretty good.
The only superhero I knew about from that was like, oh, I know Spider-Man, and he was the only one who wasn't in it at the beginning. So I was like, who's Iron Man? Who's Captain America? Who's Spider-Man? It was owned by Sony, so I was like, oh, okay. Then I ended up liking that. So I was like, oh, these are good movies.
Yeah, much better than the there was one Fantastic Four movie that I saw that was just hilariously bad.
Was it like one of the older ones, or was it like the one that came out 2014, 2015?
It might have been, I don't even know.
Because those two
just randomly.
2005, 2007. Then there was a reboot that came out like 2007, 2015, and it was so bad. It wasn't even like funny bad, it was just like boring.
Was it so bad that it made the other ones look
it made them
even
look
better?
Like freaking Citizen Kane. Like the other ones, they're like so funny. They're so bad they're funny. But like that one was just boring.
Oh yeah, and I played that made me think of X-Men. I was like, oh yeah, I played that game, the one Wolverine game that people like. I'm getting it, and then I realized like later on that people were saying, oh, this is pretty good actually, and I was like, oh, it's like some hack and slash, like kind of like a character action game.
Have you seen any of the DCEU movies? Like the ones that came out after Man of Steel?
No, I tend to stick to more of the animated films when it comes to like DC.
Yeah,
I watched the Batman, but there was like a Batman anime one. I don't know if it was good or not, but I remember being hyped for that at some point and I forgot about it.
I say if you were to watch the movies, only watch everything that came out after Shazam, because everything before that sucked really bad.
Yeah, I would watch all like the reviews about it. I would never like know what's happening in the movie, but I would just be like, yes, another DC movie for them to just talk about and crap on. When it was really bad. I remember seeing Suicide Squad and being like, yeah.
I remember the first time I watched Batman vs Superman. Literally, right after I watched it, I went to my room, just sat there, stared at a wall for like 5 minutes, and I was like,
and you said, Martha! And you said, Martha!
Why did you say that?
That is my mommy's name.
That's my mom's name too. Oh cool, besties.
No, let's not kill each other anymore.
Like there was something about like Batman and Robin, Fantastic Four, like those movies that are so silly that they're funny, like so bad that they're hilarious. Versus like Batman vs Superman, Fantastic Four, Man of Steel, like those movies are just so depressing and they're not even funny, bad.
Yeah, they're so like grim dark. It's not like,
it's
it's weird. Like, you're trying to be serious. Like yeah, like he's actually more of a serious type character. Like, you can't just make everything really, really serious. Or at least if you do make it serious, still make it aesthetically not crap and like washed out looking and all like make it look like shooting games in the 2010.
I wanted to be for Spider-Man, it was the opposite. Like the Amazing Spider-Man tried to be dark, like super serious superhero movie, but the Amazing Spider-Man 2 tried to be more silly, and that was way worse than the first one.
Yeah, probably like they're not the right type of silly. They have like a tendency to like make jokes that when they miss, it just makes everybody like hate it. Yeah, I don't watch the first one. Was the second one with the electricity? It wasn't shock, was it? So it was like. nostalgic. I like that. How they don't have like a they have like their older kind of animation style. And like just the coloring and especially like in Batman animated series is like really appealing. Like people use that more for like more like half adult, half kid shows. I think it'd be taken more seriously.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a Batman show that had a Joker with dreads on WB, I think.
I find it really stupid that some kids shows are like more adult than the actual movies based off them are.
Yeah, exactly. Like
The 2014 Ninja Turtles movie by Michael Bay is like more stupid and silly than the original show, that's pretty much what it was, stupid and silly.
yeah, I don't know how they do that. And wasn't like I've never seen like a video, but I only know about the turtles. I know in the comics it was more like gritty, but I don't know. I want to read those. To make another movie, they should just make it like exactly like that.
Yeah. So like a couple years ago, they released a Batman Ninja Turtles crossover for like direct-to-video. So I was thinking if they do like more direct-to-video stuff, like similar to the comics, like you said, or like crossover with Ghostbusters or Power Rangers, which was comic books also. So like if those were like direct-to-video movies, those could be cool. But,
The real Ghostbusters. You ever saw a real Ghostbusters? You ever saw the real Ghostbusters?
Yeah, that show was awesome. So like the
I really
first
like that
two
too.
seasons were awesome.
Yeah, and then the other guy was like, the animation was so bad.
Yeah,
the writing.
We were talking about earlier with the Dingo slideshows. Literally, some episodes were literally slideshows.
They probably like took inspiration. They're
like, hey, remember that real Ghostbusters show? Everyone liked. Let's do that, but let's take from the bad episodes.
They should have called it like fake. At least try to be to continue a series, but because it changed hands and they know it's bad, they just name it something different.
At least like I said,
Ghostbusters, but worse.
Unofficial movies.
People need to stop copying Dingo.
Yeah, like those Ghostbusters were a great show. Then like had to hire stupid people to make this show worse. I've been watching too much YouTube. God.
That's pretty much what I did. I ended up going from like one video, and then like I find like 2 channels like per day. I'm like, oh, it's a good day today, and I just keep watching it. Kind of keeps my brain like because I'm already thinking all fast anyway. If I do nothing, I automatically get bored and say, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I need to be analyzing somebody analyzing something.
I like to watch reviews and stuff like that, but my sister's like, those are boring. I was like, I don't find them boring, I find them interesting.
Yeah, it really depends on the personality,
I really
like
want to know what this person
aesthetic.
makes some food fight.
It's a poop rat. What is he gonna say about the poop rat?
I need to know what's the significance of Mr. Clean being in the scene.
It was a dirty job. There's so many. I'm trying to think. There was like really hard. You watch shows on the Fox box? Oh wait, never mind. That might have. That wasn't on. I think that lasted until like mid to kind of late 2000s. So never mind. I was gonna say that the show Ultimate Muscle on there was just really weird.
I never really
like
that box. I know it was like those like.
Yeah.
I think Ninja Turtles 2003 and like Sonic X was on it, but that's like all I know.
Yeah, that's what I would watch. I would just mainly watch those. Everything else in the middle, I would just usually like cringe or like some for girls, I guess. But
Yeah, I think
I watched the Kirby show, Sonic X. I used to love TMNT 2 and 3, and
I think Sonic X is on Netflix. That's another show on my watch list.
yeah, I'm thinking if I should rewatch it in Japanese to see if there's any like major differences.
So are you like dubs or sub person?
It really depends on the show. Like, if I listen to, I always try the dub. If there's a dub, I'll try it just because if I have to show it to somebody, then I might as well get used to it and then show it to them. But if I do, when they try to dub, it's like 50 to 60% of the time, like one character's voice. He's just so bad, I just don't bother.
Yeah, for me, I don't watch anime usually, but I usually watch like Pokemon or like Sonic X or like the ones based off games. And when I do, I just use the one that's universally available, which is usually the dub.
Yeah, for those, that's fine. The ones I don't like is if it's a show that's like a show like if it was like Death Note, like the main character sounds like, "Hey guys," like that. It shouldn't be like that.
If the voice acting is as bad as it is in Mega Man 8, I won't watch it.
If it gets that bad, then it turns around to being good.
If it's like that One Piece 4 Kids ones, I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's the other show. That's the main show that I was watching on there, and I was like, why is it like that? Even then, by that time, I knew that because I already knew like Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, why do they sound like that? Why are they cutting out all these episodes? There's a YouTube series that they just talk about every single thing that 4Kids cut out or like drew over, or they cut out like a whole half of an arc one time.
I still don't get that. How come it's like a pirate anime, and you have to translate like, you know what this needs? A rap song.
Yo! That was pretty bumping.
I haven't seen the actual show because I don't watch anime. But all I know is that rap and it's... oh god. Because it's pretty much a meme at this point.
More like, not like the generic ones where it's like a shonen usually. I kind of watch... If it's anything interesting, I'll be like horror, but I kind of just gravitate more towards Japanese horror movies instead for like scary stuff. I used to be like obsessed with Silent Hill when I first like played that. Just stuff that creeps you out, like psychological stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch Japanese shows. I'm too busy watching Japanese Godzilla movies.
Gojira. What about what was it? No, what is it? It's not Little Godzilla, not Godzilla Jr., not Baby Godzilla. Was it any of those names? Those are one really small.
I think his name was like Godzilla Jr. I don't remember.
Godzuki.
I actually don't remember.
Godzilla Jr.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't cut on me.
Chulip.
Manila. What the heck? Minya.
What?
M-I-N-Y-A.
Wait, no.
I got into Godzilla thanks to James Rolfe.
Yeah, that gets me into it. I remember watching that, and then there's the channel Two Best Friends Play, now defunct. They would like talk about Godzilla as well. Like hearing certain people, when you hear them be hyped about stuff, it just makes it way more cool. You watch it by yourself and you're like, but then they say like, oh, this was so cool. Then you're like, yeah, you might as well try that. And yeah, it made it sound so cool. I remember
Yeah, for me it was James Rolfe and this channel called Cooper Castile.
like one thing sells you on it, and you're like, all right.
Those are the channels that got me to Godzilla. No. My question is, How come there hasn't been a Mega Man movie yet?
Right? What if they made they should come back and make the Mighty Number 9 movie.
I just had a
They
thought.
didn't even do the show. Wasn't there a show?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a show, but it was never made. And it's supposed to be like a.
What if it was like Sonic Boom though? What if
like spin-offs and that never made?
should have just canceled the game and made the anime.
I think it was like a second Mighty Number 9 project made by the same creators. And that one did have like a one episode show.
Wait, is it succeeded? The project, like the game. Well, do you know what the project was called, and if it succeeded, like the game itself?
It was Red Ash, and it was not successful enough for the game, but it was for the animation. And then it was supposed to be this different company that they got was gonna make it, and it was just never came out. Yeah, so that Mighty Number 9 is a dumpster fire.
It's so stupid. It looks so terrible. Like, why they should have just made like either high quality sprites or at least different type of like a lighting for like 3D art style. It looks like one of those Xbox indie games that from 2007.
Like make it look like Mega Man 9 or 10 or 8-bit. Yeah, it's made by the same creators as Mega Man 9 and 10. I think it's made by like the same studio.
What was Mighty Number 9? Who's that done by? It can't be them.
I remember I had a thought the other day of, like, what if characters like Ukulele or Mighty Number 9 made it to Smash?
I was gonna say, what do you think about Ukulele?
The official ones are there and the Kickstarted ones are there.
It should just be what if they just, without telling the like Capcom or anybody, they just made it the alternative costume.
It's
like, yeah.
It's like this make that like no one tell Capcom.
But they have like moves that don't do any damage.
No one tell Capcom or Microsoft that we did this.
I would love if a company tweeted out, "Don't tell the other companies you work with that this is happening." So, like a picture of Mario, like going shh, and say, "We just put Master Chief and Mario."
Or they could just tell them to say, "We don't like this," but they do it anyway. Like what happened with the Sonic movie.
I wonder if how many movies would be different if they all released like a lot of pre-release footage and then everybody voted against it, like how they do this like Sonic design. I still didn't watch the Sonic movie, but I watched like 2 reviews on it, and I got one opinion was that like don't take it so serious. I was like, okay, and then like 6 out of 10. The other one was like, oh, this is trash. I'm like, I don't know. Probably in the middle of both of those.
Not gonna lie, I love the Sonic movie, unironically.
Yeah, I think that most people just being really negative about it, because I have the comments on both of the videos, even the more positive one, they're like, no, I think it was better than that.
I think the only reason I like it is because it's not a complete dumpster fire.
Yeah, like you'd expect.
Like it looked awful, but it actually isn't. So.
No, detective. Wait, compare. This is how you compare it. I've seen the review and I don't think that. I don't know how actually to judge it, but Detective Pikachu was very weird and not what I thought it would be.
I really like Detective Pikachu. Like these newer video game movies that keep coming out are pretty good.
Yeah, I remember because I wouldn't watch the the last Pokemon movie I watched was the third, fully like was Pokemon the third movie. Well, I watched it after I watched 2000, so never mind. But I watched the third movie and I really liked that.
I think I've only seen 3 of the actual Pokemon movies, which was the first one that was remade on Netflix, the third one, and there was another one on Netflix that was pretty much just the same thing as the first movie. That was like the first few episodes of the anime. It's slightly different.
Oh yeah. What was that one that's called? The other one where they show Charmander suffering. Was it Pokemon Origins or something?
That was the Indigo League, the first anime, the first season of the anime.
I was so confused. Like, jelly donuts do not look like that. I was actually confused. I was like, why would somebody? Because I think I was young enough at that exact moment where I was like, it must be factual. So why does it look like that? It's on TV. Adults made this. And then I learned to never trust. Imagine going to like. Yeah, I've been like on and off with it. What about you?
Like when I was
What's
younger,
your history with it?
Like the Pokemon cards, I used to play in Smash Bros. I was like, this is cool. Then I was in that phase. I was like, Pokemon sucks. Pikachu is annoying. Then Smash Bros. Got me back into it, and I got the cards, watched the movies and the anime, and
yeah, I still from time to time just play Fire Red.
Yeah, that's my.
Or watch the anime because it's just nostalgic for me.
Fire Red and Heart Gold are the only ones I play because I don't want to play the originals.
Yeah. Play Green. Needs to fetus.
I need to see the amazing fights.
These fights are grotesque. You should make just replace them with the Rugrats because they already look weird, even ugly. I used to love Rugrats though. People complain about like Ed and Eddie because I was thinking Rugrats like squiggly lines, but Ed and Eddie I think did it pretty well. Like it's part of the aesthetic.
I remember I didn't used to watch Rugrats, but I used to watch the sequel show where they're all teenagers.
Yeah, all grown up.
I used to be on Netflix before Nickelodeon deleted everything off there.
Yeah, they had an episode where they parodied Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chucky got addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. It was called like something basically the same, like Yu-Ti-Boo. They even had it was funny because they showed him watching the show, and then he bought the cards. It wasn't just a card game. I like when they integrate like stuff kind of like that in real life.
Every time I hear the name Chucky now, I just think of Child's Play.
They should just replace both of them. No one knows. Put him in Rugrats and put him in those movies. I'll be much more scared of Rugrats. No, somebody out there probably has a phobia of Rugrats Chucky. Some of the other shows that company did, there's one that I missed. I don't know. It was like really older than Rugrats. It was called, maybe it was like called Duckman. That was like an adult animated series by the same creators. No,
the one that the famous nostalgia critic hates.
Same company. They did one other show too, which is about like a guy who would get hurt or something. Like I don't know what that studio is doing. It must be like, was the Klasky Supo?
Yeah. I think they were the ones that made like the first season of The Simpsons also.
Well, the anime, that makes sense because it looks way different. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was watching the seasons and I ended up I watched like the first episode of the first season and then I was like, then I ended up skipping to like season 2 and then 4 because I was trying to like get the episodes that everybody like memes on and talks about. So
I remember I tried to binge watch The Simpsons, but then I got to like season 10 and I was like, I can move on to something else. Then I moved on to South Park. Then I went back to The Simpsons, watched an episode from season 31, 30, whichever was the most at the time, and it was really bad. It was like, itchy and scratchy of females, like rebooted females, because Ghostbusters joke.
Yeah, like they used to be more like they used to be. It's kind of like how I feel about SpongeBob's early 6 seasons versus well, maybe not now because it's
At least SpongeBob had
the
decency to
pyramid
get
got
good
better.
then. Oh god.
Make SpongeBob good again.
Well, at least say for like Simpsons and South Park, like they didn't really get that bad. They just got like not as good.
Yeah, South Park. Like the new episodes aren't like as offensive as some of the
It's not as Modern Family Guy or Modern SpongeBob.
Modern Family Guy. Modern Family Guy, I would only put on just to kind of like half make fun of the show itself. Like, oh, of course they make that easy joke.
Yeah, I refuse to watch Family Guy now because of the Simpsons crossover.
Oh my god. You mean you weren't impressed when they did the car wash? The machine. The Simpsons aren't sexy, changed my mind, and then you have to show Homer's cellulite covered boobs.
That's what I hate.
It was so bad. It was like the Family Guy writers must have wrote that one.
Yeah, it was very obviously it's a Family Guy featuring the Simpsons. And Bob's Burgers and Fred Flintstone and American Dad or whatever.
My name is Cleveland Brown. That show though. But like
Oh yeah, like those Family Guy ripoffs, or like Big Mouth. I think I've seen like 2 episodes of it. And I'm like, eh.
there's this show that's pretty cool. It's that I saw on Adult Swim quite recently. It was The Shivering Truth. It's like it's a lot of like like surreal stuff and like random stuff, but it's all like usually has like a meaning behind it, but it's like kind of dark. Like the episode I saw, which was very confusing. It's like an acid show, but it's like not that. It's not.
Yeah, this computer's whack.
What happened?
Just trying to. What? Is it working?
Nah, it's just, that's it, guys. Rest of the stream will be Mega Man. Oh, there you go. Just him looking. Oh, never mind.
Did it work?
I love the Dragon Ball Z. Bad
Jump scare. To be.
It is. It's perfect.
How many fire and ice bosses are there? One of them makes an ice wall. One of them makes an ice gun. The other one makes the floor ice. Wait a minute.
Wall man. He just makes walls.
Spiked wall man.
Door man. He closes the doors in front of you.
Door
You have to pick the
man.
right door.
So I decided now to switch over to this other fan game called Mega Man Maker. What? Come on, touch this.
Oh, you can make your own levels and stuff and down the levels.
Yeah, it's pretty much Mario Maker for Mega Man, except it has like way more like it's like limitless possibilities or whatever.
I mean now, like, I don't really like care much about making like Mario levels particularly, but when I was a kid, I would like do anything to want to make one. Or I would like, but I'd make one on like different like websites, stuff like that. But like now, it's so easy to make your own stage in the game. Also, what was your first game system?
I don't remember what my first is, but my earliest memory I have of as a child, was me at my brother's sports game because he used to play football. And I remember I was just sitting in a field playing my Game Boy Advance. That's the earliest memory I have of me playing games as a child.
Yeah, mine was a Nintendo 64, and then I got a Nintendo 64, and my cousin had a PlayStation, and then we would just like trade off on games. And then from there, I pretty much had everything from that, like, the next generation, except the no, I'm thinking about the 6th generation. I had a PS1,
come on.
before it.
My game's freaking out. And it crashed. Okay, good to know.
Crash Man invested
Crash
your game.
Man, you came in. Maybe it's a sign, huh? Okay, let's try this again. So my earliest home console experience was I used to live in a house where it has like a shed in the back. And I remember I had a Wii hooked up to there. And I used to play 3 games over and over again. Sonic and the Secret Rings, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
I used to be so like obsessed with Brawl. I remember going on the writing, like, the statuses you could write.
Yeah.
We'd all just talk to each other on there. I would sit there, like, because I was like, at the time, it was like summer, and I would just be like sitting in front of Brawl, like just writing on there, or doing random like battles and stuff.
Man, back in the day when Sonic was in Smash Bros, I was like, it's not gonna get any crazier than this. And now we get Minecraft. Oh God.
I don't even like care about like the character in Minecraft, but the only part that his moveset is pretty interesting for having to like design around that concept. I'm glad they didn't go with like, I don't know, him just throwing blocks. He just
Yeah.
throws it.
It
Yeah,
didn't
putting
get as
stuff
bad as like
around is
Sonic
good.
did. Like every move is the same move.
He literally is. Either just goes into the ball or just
He's
does
either
something.
in a
There's like not
ball
really any effects
or
around
kicking.
it.
He's
Wait a
either
minute,
in
he's
a ball or
He
he's
could be
kicking.
doing 3 things.
So anyway, I think I'll end the stream here. Because I've been streaming for a good hour and a half. Application.exe has stopped working, man. Error x.0440000 stopped working, man. 404 not found, man. Blue screen, man. This application didn't open correctly, man. You have a broken disk tray, man. This disk is unreadable, man. Virus, man. It installs a virus on your computer when you beat him. Now you. And then there's Homebrew, man, where if you beat him, you get a free Homebrew for your Wii U. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you just have to download something, put it onto your SD card, put it into the Wii, install it, and then the end. Anyway, say bye. In a marathon. Back to back. So, peace.